Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel here at Crypto Nation. If you're new here, totally free. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. And also, thanks to all my recently new subscribers. This is how we do it here at Crypto Nation. Hey, I'm doing a Crypto Nation reacts to the 2024 Bitcoin halving price prediction, and they're saying that this will happen. This is the altcoin daily. These guys they have over it's a pretty big YouTube channel, but sometimes they get predictions and they have people come on. But anyways, let's enjoy the content. This is the Crypto Nation reaction to the altcoin daily. And they're saying this will happen after the halving. All right, let's get right onto it.
All of the inflows that are associated with that.
This sort of aggressive buying of Bitcoin from institutions like BlackRock pre-halving is something we've never seen before.
This is an atypical setup that we have going into a Bitcoin halving, where you've got all-time highs that Bitcoin and the crypto market cap is trying to get back to, but Bitcoin has already struck. What is that set up for this halving to be different, perhaps, in the price action that we might see?
How high could Bitcoin go post-halving based on history? And watch today's whole video. We'll talk altcoins.
Oops, excuse me.
Yeah, so historically, halvings are sort of become a focal point in advance because of the way that they reduce the amount of new supply, and that impacts price because of the supply-demand dynamic. Looking at prior halvings, there is usually a bull market, an extended bull market after the halving, regardless of what happens before. Beforehand, investors are trying to price in or speculate about the impact of the halving, but after it happens, it's like initiating a buyback program for a stock. Investors can take views on that in advance, but once the program begins, the company's out there buying back its own stock every day, and that has an impact on the market. And similarly with the halving, it will definitely have an impact.
So the Bitcoin halving is not priced in. It will definitely have an impact on price. And even though Bitcoin has been dipping in these last several days, actually down around 17% from all-time high, we know why that's happening. We're watching grayscale outflows, and by the way, they don't have that much left. Bitcoin net outflows in the last 4 days total 1.8 billion, while inflows by BlackRock's and other funds have been unable to offset them. In fact, we've only had 2 red weeks out of all the Bitcoin ETF's existence. And as grayscale sellers are slowly exhausted, while BlackRock buyers, most of them haven't even started yet.
A lot of these ETFs haven't even really started marketing their products to wealth advisors. You have very few wealth advisors that actually are recommending it to their clients yet. So we've yet to see the real kind of flow from alternative assets and retirement accounts, pension accounts into Bitcoin. That will come most probably later this year, early next year.
So how high will the Bitcoin price go? And again, just to explain why Bitcoin crashed, political insider Anthony Scaramucci first talks the Bitcoin halving and then explains how we always knew grayscale was always going to have to sell.
And you had the halving coming up. And so at some point, late April, call it around April 20th or the 22nd, you'll cut the supply of new Bitcoin entering into the market by half. You'll start spitting out 450 Bitcoin a day. And if you have this pace of demand, that should push the price up a lot. But remember, I would have never guessed that grayscale would have been cut in half 2 months into the Bitcoin ETF approval. So
What do you think's behind that right now? Because that's something we're
I think
tracking.
it's a combination of things. I think bankruptcy trustees at places like Celsius, at places like FTX, Genesis, we could name them all, are flooding the market with their GBTC, and they're just trying to get a price above 60. So they're flooding the market.
Is that what you've heard, that FTX is?
I think FTX is already out. I think they sold a few weeks ago.
We have an exciting update for you, but first let's talk about the current state of the market. As of today, Bitcoin is trading between...
But these other guys are still selling.
So just understanding where the Bitcoin price could go, first looking at past cycles and understanding 1 year before versus 1 year after the Bitcoin halving, we always see a rally into that event. We rallied over 400%, over 100%, over 76% into the last 3 halvings. This tells us to expect diminishing returns as any asset gets bigger, the volatility will dampen. But it's interesting because a year before this halving, actually this is about over a month old, meaning 50% is now out of date for this halving, we've actually already seen an over 140% increase into this halving from the year before.
What we are seeing this go round is also a demand shock.
That does validate both the supply and the demand shock, telling us this time could be different. But after the halving for 1 year, disregarding we could have a potential sell-off the weeks directly after, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news, very normal. But zooming out 1 year, we've seen an over 700% increase, an over 280% increase, and over 400% increase last halving. And if we were to assume that we will see diminishing returns again, and maybe this time only a 200% increase, well, that would put the Bitcoin price 1 year out over 200% from where we are today. March, April, 200% at a top of over $190,000 per coin. Again, this is assuming diminishing returns. This is assuming that this time's not different, even though in some aspects this time is different.
But we also never hit an all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. And so now we've violated that rule. And so being at an all-time high, going into a halving where the supply is going to get cut in half, I think people are like, oh, this could be different, right? This could be higher.
Is that creating a typical event, though, that we should be anticipating?
So I think what it just means is like we're in uncharted territory. Now, of course, people who hold Bitcoin are going to look at that optimistically and say, hey, that means the price is going to go even higher than we thought it was going to go. Another way to look at it, though, is just if we're in uncharted territory, anything could happen. Right? And so, one of the scenarios people don't talk about is maybe we just go sideways for a long time. And that'd be kind of boring, right? And so I don't know what's going to happen, but I do think that, again, the beauty and the simplicity of Bitcoin is that it is the full expression of kind of your economics 101 class. And so from an investor seat, you're like, wait a second, if there's more demand than supply.
Yeah, guys, I just want to say that, this time, what's crazy is that, just like you said earlier in the video, that the whole customers for the whole spot Bitcoin ETF, customers haven't even bought any haven't even bought any Bitcoin ETFs yet. They're not even selling them yet, guys. So that tells you a lot. And the fact that Bitcoin is going to get a lot of it is bought up already, and after the halving, like I said, after the halving, we may see another flash crash during or right after the halving. But the institutions are going to be doing that to their advantage, so they can buy it up. Buy up crypto and Bitcoin, for a little bit cheaper prices. This will probably be their last chance to pick up for crypto at the cheapest price possible. Like the recent flash crash that we just got last week, that was kind of a bargain sale. But as the crypto continues, as they start to go higher and higher, whenever we get some type of a flash crash, that's like opportunity to load up. But yeah, guys, I believe this halving is different. The fact that we got institutions in crypto now. The other 3 halvings that happened in the past, there was no institutional money in the market. The fact that we got institutional money in the market and the spot Bitcoin ETF and everything, this is going to go parabolic. I don't see any other direction that this is going to go.
The price is going to keep going up.
This is an ongoing story. Be sure to click subscribe for 1 video per day, keeping you informed about crypto. And by the way, Altcoin Daily will be doing a live stream the day of the Bitcoin halving, an hour or 2 before, into it. So again, have notifications turned on for the Altcoin Daily Bitcoin halving countdown live stream. And in terms of altcoin news, ChainGPT and Polygon Labs team up to boost AI-powered NFT development. I actually want to put 2 different AI altcoins on your radar. One is AIT Protocol, the other ChainGPT, both AI infrastructure for blockchain in 2 different capacities. But the news today is this integration with Polygon. ChainGPT recently integrated its AI NFT generator with Polygon blockchain to facilitate seamless AI-powered NFT generation and on-chain minting. So this is where you can generate NFTs with AI, and this partnership promotes the NFT development process through Polygon's efficient framework to effectively streamline the entire process from start to finish. Now, Altcoin Daily recently did sign on to become ambassadors of Chain GPT. It's cool to see what they're building. And in a direct quote from the CEO and founder, he says, "The Chain GPT AI NFT generator is a truly awesome tool that has already achieved some major milestones, including generating over 21 million digital masterpieces to date. We are thrilled to work with Polygon Labs and believe that with its focus on scalability and our advanced AI infrastructure, together, we'll be able to make NFT creation fun and widely accessible." So if you like Polygon, you like this, and of course, quick update for AIT protocol, Einstein AIT subnet registration, we have successfully transitioned from subnet 5 to subnet number 3 on BitTensor. If you're at all confused by that, I encourage you to check out top 5 AI crypto altcoins for 2024. But now that AIT is subnet number 3 with BitTensor, Einstein is back with subnet 3 slot. Not only does their current subnet fill a huge void in AI model capabilities, but the AIT protocol is the team to build human feedback into BitTensor. So
All right, guys, that's about it for the video. I noticed at the end of their videos, they like to promote other like projects or coins. I think they get paid. They get a kickback and get paid to promote other projects or coins. But that's just what they do on their channel. But yeah, not financial advice. Yeah, anybody want to check out those? It's totally up to you guys. But anyways, there we have it. The Altcoin Daily. What's going to happen, during the Bitcoin halving? Tell me what you think. Don't forget, hey, subscribe, hit the like button for post notifications, and also, hey, if you'd like to donate to the channel, my Cash App and PayPal will be posted in the description. You'd like to help the channel. I like to keep you guys updated what's going on in the crypto market and everything. All right, hey, I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy Sunday. Take it easy.